with just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run for the first time to Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Houston on the stop.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rivers on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7, Colts 3.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play action now. Rivers eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
That's the score. Colts 10, Texans 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the... Is this intercepted? It is! It's intercepted! Picked off near the 44. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
To Paris Campbell. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll throw again. Rivers. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Going for it all. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Houston.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. Sliding out of the pocket. He's letting it fall. This is caught inside the 15.
Yeah.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was
2nd and 6 from the 10.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
To Duke Johnson.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you can darn...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
kick is good. Makes the score Texans 14, Colts 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Trying to improvise. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
5-yard line.
And he'll lay it out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers again. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
1-yard gain.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Well, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And he will score. Touchdown into Atlas.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Texans first.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. It's complete. Stills. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, Rivers. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. He's got a 1st down or more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taylor Gabriel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 28, Texans 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's coming. You're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Former All-Pro, this is David Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. To throw, Rivers. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
15-yard line.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, escaping the pressure. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 15. And they will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown. How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He Stills bringing it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. It's by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on this play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception. Return for a Colts TD. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 56, Texans 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be their third straight defeat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree. Yes.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
In punt formation for the Texans.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rivers to Hilton there. 1st down, Indy.
1st and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Taylor. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
At the 17-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.